Welcome to this webinar. The reason why we are making this webinar is because last week or 2 weeks ago, there was Generic. It's a member of King Street chat room, and basically he developed for me the RSI that I put a copyright 5 years ago when I started trading. What is this RSI? This RSI is what you see over here is called Monster RSI. Okay, and what you will see here is basically two lines. How these two lines work? These two lines are giving you buy and sell signals. So basically, you have one line that is faster against the other one that is a normal RSI. So the idea is basically that you have convergence, divergence values across this RSI, and when one line is crossing above or below the others, is giving you these buy or sell signals. Of course, you can have as well false signal, so the signals could be false as well. Why it's important, the RSI? The RSI is important because the RSI is a momentum indicator, okay? So it's indicating when there is buying pressure or sell pressure into a stock. So if you create, or that what I was thinking is, if I create basically an average line of RSI with a shorter time frame, and then I plot against against the chart we are looking for. Okay, so this one can give us buy and sell signals. For example, right now we have ROKU is a daily chart, as you can see, and over here we have this RSI, the red line. This is the average RSI. So the average RSI here, it's calculated by using the 240 minutes. So this is 4 hours RSI. And the value of the 4-hour RSI is added to the daily RSI. So the daily RSI plus the 240 minutes RSI, it's divided by 2. It's giving us this red line. Okay, so it's an average of different time frames. Okay, and the green line is the normal daily RSI. So if we have a change in momentum, where we will see first the change in momentum into a stock, we will see a change in momentum in a short time frame compared to a longer time frame. So if, for example, a stock is gaining momentum, you will see that on the 4 hours or the 30 minutes RSI, okay, this RSI start to increase in value because you have higher buying pressure, okay? So over there, basically, you can understand that you have momentum. So if you create this average line over here, it doesn't give you so much false signals compared to a normal RSI against another RSI, okay, because you have this average and you have less oscillation. The most important thing of this setting is that you have to put by yourself the setting by clicking this nut over here, so the setting over. You will have the time frame and you have different values. So for example, if now we put the 15 minutes time frame over this RSI, what you will see is a calculation between daily and 15 minutes is giving you another RSI that is the daily, that is this line. As you can see, you have a lot of false signals because the 15 minutes is very fast and the daily is very slow. So what we have is an average between 15 minutes and daily, but the signals are completely wrong. So the best is to create a time frame that they can match each other somehow. Now, a few examples over here. This is ROKU, as you can see, and this is the RSI. So as you can see over here, we have some false signals. They are together, but there is not so much volatility in the stock, and they go up and down together. But at a certain point, you have this crossover, and it starts to continue trending. and then you will see red line is going and continue maintain above the green line. Then you will have this red candle over here, and you can see that the RSI, the red RSI, is crossing below. Then we get a false signal again, and then over this we get again another continuation with a bearish RSI. Then you will see that over here basically we are going downtrend. Okay. Then again we have a new buying signal that is continuing in momentum. What you need to add on this is also the volume. The volume is helping a lot to prevent buying for false signals. Okay. One of the problems that you will find during this RSI is that if the daily RSI is overbought, okay, then of course you will have the red line sometimes it is below the green line. That's because the daily is overbought and most probably the 240 minutes RSI is below the value of the daily RSI. So the average of the two is always keeping the red line below, and that's basically the type of signal you get. Okay, so this could be a bad entrance. What you need to follow up on this is a red candle. Okay, so when you have a red candle, then of course you can try to buy, but then anyway put always a stop loss in mind. Okay, we can look a few charts just to have a look. This is BAC. Here we get a buy signal with BAC around this area. So in this candle over here, that is $39, and still bullish till, let's say, $42. Then you can see that we have different false signals, and here it's really bearish. Okay, we have flatness in the trend, and then over here it's completely going down. Okay, so this is an example that is telling you, okay, don't buy, just sell it, or at least buy a put. You can do the same with any other. So I was looking today, for example, Morgan Stanley. That's our for the bad one. So you can see over here our sell signals. Okay, here we have a false signal anyway. They are to close each other. Here we have few false signals, then the trend is anyway going down. You can have a look as well. Over here we have false signals, and of course here it's overbought. You can take also ticker in high momentum. Let's say what was moving last week. Can you nominate one ticker for me? What was moving on Friday? I don't know.
There's someone who requested Wish, so maybe you can do WISH.
Wish. Okay. So Wish. In Wish we have a sell signal around this area. Okay, and then we have buy signal over here. So this is where we should buy. So till now the RSI is bullish. What we get here is a sell signal around this area, and then it's going down. So it's new ticker as well. But what you can do is also you can put, for example, the 5 minutes. Now this RSI is very bad, so what you need to do, you need to adjust with this one. You need to adjust the time frame. So because you put the 5 minutes, the best will be to put the 3 minutes over. And then you get your 3 minutes chart with buy and sell signals. Now, intraday is, for me, I don't like so much this RSI as well intraday, but you can see that anyway is giving you the buy and the sell, okay? So here you have the sell signal, intraday, and then you have your buy signal again. We can look at any other. So for example, something that was moving was Joku. Okay, so you can see over here that you have a spike, then of course the 5 minutes is overbought compared to 3 minutes, and then it's not holding over. But when the RSI is going down, our buy signal is around this candle again. So we get the buy signal. So for us, for example, it was good to scalp Doku over here. We can look at IMC, and we can go back to the previous run. Give a check. For the intraday, yes, they can run. You see, for example, over here, when the RSI is bottomed, you can see that it's giving you a buy at $39, and the sell it's around $64, $65. Over here, it's overbought, so the signal is false, and we cannot really trade it properly using this one. But then you follow the volume over there, and you have different buy signal over here, for example, at $14 during intraday, and then it's keeping gold. What we can use also is the 50 minutes chart, and over here we change with the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes. So you have to find the proper setting. So over here you can see that anyway the 15 minutes is overbought compared to the 5 minutes. So the best maybe it's going to be to use the shorter time frame average. So you do with the 10 minutes. It is more close. And here we get these signals again. Okay. So that's how you can scalp. So my best preference, it's normally to use it with the daily. So you put 1 day chart, and then you put over here the 240 minutes time frame, and that's where you get your AMC. So AMC is giving me first buying signal over here, then it's giving me again the buy signal at $12, and it's holding till this candle over here. Okay, so you can see clearly the buy signal it's given over here in AMC. And of course then it's overbought, and the RSI it's gone too high, and basically what you will see it's anyway a decline in price, and the RSI as well it's becoming bearish. But the beginning of the buying signal it was over here. So if you look at the volume also increase, and then you use this RSI plus the volume, then you can trend it. Let's have a look at BB. The same is for BB. So yeah, here it's holding, we have a false signal over here, and then we start again. So our first sell signal it's coming with this candle here, with this red candle here. We get the sell signal in BB, so it was $22. But you can see under this line, okay, we have different false signal, but it's flat. But then you can see that the volume is increasing as well. So if you follow up with the volume, you take a bottom RSI, and then you see an increasing volume. These are the tickers that basically you should look at with this indicator. The script is already pinned in our Discord, so it's pinned, and the version is over here. So you can copy this one. So you go over there, you copy this, then you go to your trading view. You have the editor Pine. You copy and paste, then you can save it, and then you can also add to the graph, okay, to the chart. So basically this is what you get. The reason why I cannot put the public one is because I have to explain to TeamView how this system works and other things. And to be honest, it's taking time for me, and I don't want to do that. So the best to do is just copy and paste this script in our chat room in King Street, and then you can use this one. The best setting is 240 minutes time frame in your RSI that you can select over here. Okay, you can play with it. You have no problem. You can use also the 1 minute. You can play, yeah. So that's not an issue. And then you see what's going on. The best time frame is 240. So you use that with the daily chart. Okay, we can have a look to other stocks if you like. Just give me some ticker, and then we can go ahead and look at few, and then we can review and evaluate. I have no problem with that. Any question? Any request?
I believe we had requests for tickers Snapchat, and MGM.
Snapchat. You can see here we had the bottom RSI, okay, and our buying signal, it was around this candle here. With this green candle, we get a buy signal. And now we have again another buy signal. You can see that the red RSI is green. Sorry, it's above the green. We get few buying signal over here, and then it's becoming bearish around this area. We had bearishness here, then another buying signal, then again bearishness. So yes, because Snap doesn't have a flow trend, you know, it's just working in a channel. This is the channel of Snap. It's around 69, let's say $65 with $49. The best to do is, you know, where is your resistance line? So this is the Snap resistance line, $65. So I believe that if volume doesn't come, most probably it's going down again, even if here we are above. So the best is, okay, you draw the line and then you will see if there is a breakout or not. Otherwise, of course, you can play the put over here, okay? And the support is $50. But then also this RSI will follow up the trend of the channel, okay? The other one, which one it was?
The other one was MGM.
MGM.
Yes.
Okay, MGM, it's bearish right now. So our RSI, it's just give us a sell signal around $44, and it's bearish. But what we can do, we can look at the intraday. So we can take the 1 hour, then we take the 30 minutes here. Then we can look as well. Anyway, the trend is bearish. If you look at 1 hour with 30 minutes, this is our trend. It's a downtrend channel. Even if this RSI is going up and down with major signals, I will not play this one, especially intraday. For me, we have a lot of false signals with this RSI because anyway, there is no volatility in the price. The volume is not so big. And the daily chart is telling me that at the moment it's not okay for a swing. Any other ticker?
Actually, someone requested Bitcoin. If that's gonna work, I'm sure it will. Bitcoin USD.
Okay, so this is Bitcoin. don't know if this can work with Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is really overvalued, and that's what you see. I mean, it's now bullish, so maybe Bitcoin, according to this RSI, will have a reversal. We have a 240 with you, but you know the problem with Bitcoin doesn't have real volumes. Okay, you don't see real volumes in Bitcoin. You just see the daily volume is not so much. So that's why this RSI cannot work. Okay, you need volumes like ticker volume, and then you can play it properly. I don't know. I can give you a few examples. I was looking all these bank. So over here, you see, we are start to be bearish, and then we have a downtrend. Okay, so this is JPM. I'm sorry. Okay, so here you see we are bullish, and we have some false signals, and then bearishness start over here. This is JPM, and we have volumes. As you can see, the volume increase. Also here the volume is normal till we have a breakout in volume. You can see this candle, so the increase in volume is over here, but our bearishness started already long ago around this area, and that's it. Any other ticker you would like to watch, or do you have any question about this RSI?
If you guys do have any questions, just drop them in the trading room, and now is the time. If you're going to start using this, Monster can help you guys get oriented properly, so ask away. Someone's typing. There was another ticker request from Profits from Miles, GOED.
GOED. Well, GOED, it's wow, watch this candle here. Okay, GOED. Let's have a look. What we have here, it's a bullish signal in GOED, but also what you can look at is that basically it's moved almost 100% already. It's the bottoming. So from this point, it's already moved 100%. So we have a bottom RSI, now it's accumulating. You can see that the RSI is going up. So this means that basically the buying pressure is above the selling pressure, and this accumulating. So most of the volume is buying. So the RSI is accumulating and probably will break out and will close the gap. So our RSI is on a buying area. Over here we had the RSI that was bearish, but I don't know what happened to this stock. Did they had a good news over here that went to $16?
Must have been something, if it's PR or if it's a pump.
Okay, so there was a catalyst, yeah?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Not too many questions about the RSI itself, just getting a lot of chart requests.
Wish, we already checked it out.
Yeah.
BNGO. Okay, so BNGO start to be bearish. We have bullishness around $5.20, and now at $7, let's say $7.60, it start to be bearish.
And then we had another question about the actual lines on your RSI. So what does...
Sorry?
We had a question about the lines on your RSI from
Yeah.
The question was, so does the green line indicate selling pressure and the red line indicate buying pressure, or what do those lines actually?
No. The green line is the daily RSI. Okay, so this is the green line, and this is the normal daily RSI. What you have is another red line that is an average of two different time frames. You have the daily RSI time frame plus the 240 minutes time frame. So the value of this is divided by 2, it's giving you the average, and then it's plotted over here. Okay, so you have a higher momentum RSI that is telling you that if you look at the daily chart, you will see basically that you have an uptrend movement in momentum, okay, with the red line, or a downtrend with the selling pressure, okay? So that's not the green line, it's a selling signal, and the red line is a buying signal. When the red line is above the green line, it's a buying signal. When the red line is below the green line, it's a sell signal. But because the daily RSI, okay, it's moving slower than the average RSI, also the RSI value is slower. And what can give you, in case of overbought RSI, what can give you, it's basically a false signal, even if the trend is moving, because the average, it's always below the green line, okay? So even if it's going up, you will have a red RSI below the green line, because the daily is higher value than the average. What is important for you is that you follow always the volume, okay? So the volume, 1 second guys. The volume is giving you, also with this RSI breakout, it's giving you a real trend. For me, the best, for example, are the big caps, okay, because they are more trendable and they are more easy to follow them, okay? I can give you an example. This is Apple. You can see with Apple over here, we have this RSI that is above, okay? But here we don't have a proper trend, and then it's starting to grow up again in value. And our sell signal is around this area with this candle. Normally just start over here. So we have already our sell signal, and then we have again a downtrend. Now we have few fast signals, and later on we have it again. Okay, so what you can do over here, you can see that the red line is above the green line, and then it's going down and still down, and over here it's green again. You can look also Facebook right now, for example, here we was getting our, this is too close all the time, the two RSI are too close each other. But you can see that we have this different trend value. Huh? You can look at Amazon. Amazon chart is a bit difficult to trade. But you can see here Amazon, for example, okay, the breakout with the following up. And here we have our sell signal going down, okay? So that's how you can trend it. So the red line, I repeat, is an average of two different time frames, where we have a shorter time frames and the daily RSI. Okay, so the shorter time frames and the daily RSI average, it's plotted against a normal RSI that will give you buy and sell signals. Nothing else, it's very simple. It's not science, okay? And with this one, basically, if you follow up by volume, you can try to play something. The best is to find bottom RSI or a overbought RSI. You found also the resistance line, and then you will see if it's starting to give you a sell signal and you have a red candle, then you can buy a put, clearly, okay? Same with the green candle on a bottom RSI. you get a buy signal, and then you get it. Yeah.
Thank you for the explanation on what the lines mean. So yeah, it's basically in the basic sense, it's a really strong momentum indicator, or at least you're able to see the shift in momentum. Yeah, that's a really great system, and it's simple.
Yeah, you can see as well over here, yeah? We have a buy signal of PayPal. Maybe we are late because it was really going down. It's buying signal, and then we get sell signal at 286. Yeah, I had a spike for 2 days, but then it went down again. And we get few false signals over, and now again we trend down. So you can see how this works, yeah? You have an entry buy, so if you can set, for example, the scanner of TradingView, for example, you can click on the alerts, you can put condition, Monster RSI, but the problem with TradingView, you can only create scanners or alerts based on single ticker. You cannot make based on RSI, yeah? And what you will do is crossing above or crossing below, okay? And it can give you one time, so you create whatever. So when it's crossing below, for example, I will receive an alert in TradingView that is telling me, hey, PayPal RSI, the red line is crossing below the green line. Okay, so I can come over, I can look at the chart, and then I can see what I can buy. I don't know how to make a proper scanner just based on the RSI plus volume, you know. I was looking for something like this, but I cannot make it. So maybe someone of you can help me to play with this type of scanner. It will be great if we can add volumes on the bullish or bearish RSI, and then we know when something is changing direction.
And I guess you'd want to watch the red line for the crossover and under.
Yeah. So whatever, Tesla. Okay, so Tesla is in a buy momentum according to this RSI. Probably it's gonna break above 620, and then we go up in momentum. You can see anyway that in the past days the RSI is growing, and yeah, in my opinion, can break above. Let's have a look at NVDA. That now is completely overbought. So NVDA, we get a buy signal over here. In this candle here, we got a buy signal of $550. Okay, and since 1 second, sorry. And till $697, it was a buy signal for us. Then over here, we have already an overbought ticker, yeah? So it's completely overbought, and the red line is below. But you can see that NVDA anyway is taking momentum anyway, so it's continuing going up. But because our 240 minutes RSI average with daily RSI, okay, it's lower than the value of the daily RSI, this red line will stay below. So again, it's not all the time when you have bearishness like this that you need to buy a put. What you need to do is you trend your chart, you put resistance, support, and if you believe that, yes, of course, this one is going to go bearish, and they have also the confirmation with this RSI, then you can buy a put or a call. You can see over here as well, we was bullish, and then we get the reversal, and at this candle over here, we start to go down again, $618 till 537. You can see all the time, yeah, when it's happening. So bullish signal, bearish signal. Bullish signal, a lot of false signals, but you can see that also the daily chart doesn't have a really good momentum. it's just flat, then it's going up again. We can try with few penny stocks. GILD. So GILD, it's bearish at the moment. We get bullishness with the earning of $5.20, and it became bearish here. I think with this candle, yeah, we have it over here. $8. So now it's bearish, and there is possibility to continue to go down. Most probably will continue to go down again to $5.20. But here you can see how it's difficult sometimes to play it when the RSI is overbought. So here it's bearish according to this one, but in reality GILD is going to $14, yeah? So not all the time is pure science. Okay, it doesn't work all the time, so it's not, yeah, okay, with this one I'm 100% sure I'm gonna win all the time. A perfect tools in the trading doesn't exist, but this one can help you at least to give you a visual example of momentum reflection of the ticker, okay? Any other question? BBIG. BBIG, it was bullish here, it's bearish now. Bullish here, went bearish, then bullish again. You can try to play with this one. I don't know. It's also working with TradingView free. So you just open your account with TradingView, and then you load up the script, and basically you can play with it. Okay, so with your daily chart, you should not have any problem. NVDA, CRWD. Okay, CRWD, it was bullish around this area, 190, and turned bearish at 217. Now it's bullish again on this candle over here. So made a crossover during this candle, and still bullish. Oh, that was great. But you know, most of the time, yes, it's perfect, okay? It's giving you a real perfect momentum most of the time, okay? The only problem you will get is when the chart is overbought or oversold. When the chart is oversold, of course, you will have an RSI that is above the green line. When it's overbought, of course, you will have an RSI, the average RSI, the red one, below the green line, okay? So, but mainly it's where you will get the main problems. But then, of course, if volume come and then you get trends, you can play this daily chart with this RSI and you don't have any problem. So you follow up basically your trend plus your RSI. As long as you keep momentum, this RSI will tell you when you sell or when you have to buy or when you have to sell. I hope this will help all of you, sorry, and at least I will be happy if you appreciate it. If you have any question anyway, no problem, I'm here, you can ask, and enjoy with my RSI, and thanks again to Generic. He really helped me with the script, so many thanks to him. And yeah, thanks to all of you.